when she finally got to one, it was a mix mash of all the ideas that she had, and when that happened, I'm like, this is a perfect idea for a book.
What a fun idea. Yeah. How old is she, and who are these books aimed at? What kind of audience?
She is 7 right now. She just turned 7.
She's like 7 and a half. Like once you turn 7 at one day, then you tell people you're 7 and a half.
Exactly, exactly. But I would say the range is probably from 2 to 8. Is that age range? You know, your kindergarten, first grade, second grade.
Good books to read, and also good books for kids to read once they sit down and they're able to do that. Okay.
Now, I'm looking at the history of you that I've made up in my mind just now.
Sure.
As an author, you must be a star English person from high school that got accolades showered down upon him in order to lift you up into the realm of authorhood and major in all things literary.
Yeah. Can we go
literary? Is that the real history?
No.
Does that all parallel my fantasy that I created for you?
I actually failed writing in college.
Hooray.
I did.
That's what I like to hear right there.
F, get a tutor, right on the paper.
I'm sorry, back up. Get a tutor was actually written on paper.
It was bold red.
Bold
red. So how'd you get here then?
Yeah.
Well, again, it was the kids. So after getting the F, I decided I should probably go into something that is more science related. So I became a chemist, and been doing that for about 20 years. And after having kids, they just started giving me ideas, and it turns out the reason I got the F is I was writing to the wrong audience.
Well, that's very important. And there, we have 2 other books here. It's The Monster in Me really is serious now. So
it is.
Are the other 2 books already out?
Well, Monster Needs to Sleep has been out since April, and Monster Needs a Christmas Tree just came out today.
Wow,
It's his birthday.
Did you ever see when you started writing in your chemist mind that you would be doing a series of these, and are there more books in your mental pipeline?
Oh, I've actually written like 16 of these. That whatever you can think of that Monster may need, there's a book for it.
Monster needs a tooth pull.
Monster needs a driver's license.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's later on.
Monster needs a drink. That's for me. That's what's going on. Now, tomorrow you're appearing at the Heartland Fall Forum. What is this?
So this is a huge Midwest book, I guess, gathering for all booksellers, and I'll be there to sign books. And this is my first time there, so what to expect, I'm not exactly sure.
Booksellers and authors too? Is it the whole?
Some authors, it's more for the booksellers, and then they use us for an attraction.
Right, and you sign the books, and then they say, you know,
exactly.
Paul's going to be here, we're going to have signed copies of his books, and then promote it that way. All right, so where can we find the book besides the book forum, which most of us haven't been invited to?
Well, you can get them at your local indie book, and you can also find the Monster Needs a Costume available in Target.
Well, that's a good little coup right there, isn't it?
That was huge.
That was big.
That was huge.
Well, whenever we have folks here who come in and they do projects like this, any advice for people who may have book ideas or new ideas to branch off on something that, was this as difficult to get into as you thought, or, because publishing is a huge industry if you're not going to publish it yourself.
I mean, you can't use me as an example. I got really, really lucky. It was a good idea that Scarletta liked and jumped on.
Did you pitch them yourself, or did they find you?
I did. I pitched it to them. But what really helped was joining us. It's called the Society of Children's Book Authors and Illustrators. There's actually a group.
Of course there is.
Yeah. And then joining a critique group, having people look at your work and telling you what's right about it, what's wrong about it.
You're able to hone your craft, especially.
Exactly.
You got your own tutors, so to speak.
Yeah, I did. I found my tutor. It was about 15 of them.
Now, with this, you joined this group. A lot of times, sometimes people that might be thinking about writing something special for children's literature think, well, I can't draw. I don't know anyone who can draw. You didn't know your illustrator until you had already pitched your book, right?
Exactly, yep. She's out in California, and the publisher found the illustrator.
And paired the two of you together.
And paired the two together.
And a great pairing it is.
She did. Her name is Wendy Grieve, and she is excellent. I mean, she pulled the image out of my brain.
Tell me about that moment when you saw her stuff for the first time in sketches.
It was like she knew exactly what I was talking about. I mean, it was perfect. It's exactly what I was thinking about.
Oh, one of those rare relationships.
It worked. It worked because it couldn't have gone the other way. And I know people where that's happened.
These are really well done, Paul. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Appreciate it. Great to meet you. Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck.
Sure.
It'll be great. And Monster Needs a Costume is available at